Hey guys, what's up? So today I want to talk about a lens that I think is probably underrated, or a lot of people don't even know about, or have been maybe thinking about getting, but are not sure about it. And that is the Rokinon 14mm f2.8. This is a Canon mount lens. I really love this lens, and I've had a lot of fun using it. And I think some of the things are people see it's manual focus and that might scare them away. But if you're trying to get into like Milky Way shots, or you're looking for a super wide angle lens, this lens is just phenomenal for the price. I paid like 215 bucks for this lens, and some of my favorite images that you'll see that you have seen me maybe share on here are from this lens. And if you follow me on Instagram, I have plenty of images on there from this lens. And yeah, it was a learning curve finding the right way to focus it and learning how to use it properly, but it's definitely grown on me, and it's one of my favorite lenses now to use and always carry with me. It's always in my bag. And so I just wanted to talk about this lens. The build quality is great. It's a heavy duty lens. Like, it's heavy. The front element is pretty wide, as you can see, and so the lens cap is literally a cap and it just slides on and locks on. But it goes to f22, and the focus is really smooth. It's not declicked, but at least you know what f-stop you're in. In video, you don't want it, you want it declicked, so you can smoothly change it if you need to adjust it during a shot. But I use this for video and photo, but it's definitely grown on me. And I use it a lot more for my gimbal shots. If I need to get a super wide shot on the gimbal while I'm shooting video, it almost stabilizes itself that you can even use it handheld, which I've done plenty of. If you watch my Thorn Crown Chapel video that's on my channel here, a lot of those super wide angle shots were with this lens handheld. And I shot it in 60 frames, so of course it's a little stabilized, and I stabilized in post. But it was pretty smooth being that wide. And so it works great for 4K because it's cropped 4K on the 5D Mark IV, which is what I shoot all these with. And so at that, I get close to 35mm. So it's still a pretty wide lens, even at the cropped 4K. And so this lens can be used on full frame. It's a full frame lens, but it can also be used on a crop sensor lens. You can get it in all mounts. I know for a fact it's got, you can get a Nikon mount, then obviously a Canon mount. I'm sure it does other mounts. I'm sure there's Sony mounts and stuff. And I think there's an autofocus, an autofocus lens of this now. But I wanted it cheap, just something I could throw on to shoot the Milky Way, or shoot waterfalls, or shoot architecture, just super wide stuff. And for the price, I mean, you can't beat it really. And so it has the built-on hood, which it's kind of like, you know, it just kind of overlaps a little bit, but it gives you enough. But the sun flares on this are awesome. That's one of the things I love to shoot, is the super wide and get that sun flare, whether it be in the photo or maybe it's just street lights or whatever. But I just really love how the images come out. It's super sharp. I've heard mixed reviews, but this copy of this lens works amazing. I love it. So I definitely recommend it to anyone that is looking to get a cheap lens and to be able to shoot whatever it may be, like waterfalls, Milky Way, the stars. It's a great wide angle at 14mm. It's a great wide angle lens for the price. So with that said, I'm going to show you some of the images here. appreciate you guys coming back. Like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. I want to grow this channel. And so if you have any suggestions of what you want to see or things that I've talked about but you want more in depth, let me know and I'll do my best. Thanks, guys.